Yo, I know you guys seen Omah P, bruh.
Yo,
What are you talking about?
Alright, let me explain. We're gonna put the clip. I want to get to explain what you're seeing in the clip. Right?
Why is bro cheese at heart?
Bro,
What's
because
wrong with him?
I'm telling you, young relationship is not these days, fam.
Oh.
So, Omah had a show in the UK, right? Now, Omah is a Nigerian singer, artist, whatever, right?
Afro depression.
Afro depression, getting his heart broken every day.
Heartbreak.
Bro, cut
So-
off his dreads.
He's performing, performing. He has a lot of girls because girls like that love song, whatever.
Yeah.
Guys too.
A lot of girls in the stage, and then he sees one girl that
I
is
love
standing beside a guy. Our boyfriend calls her on the stage. You see, he's calling her on the stage now. You see. He called her on the stage. Now she's on the stage. While she go up to the stairs thing, the curtain just come down. See-through curtains from.
Blue film.
Blue
Red
film.
film.
Red
Bro,
film.
red
the
film.
way my mom was grabbing her. Some people even stopped watching it. They were just looking at the guy damn.
It's like
Who
she
mess
was-
is
She
this?
put all her heart to it, bro.
Seriously.
She was moving her knees. Everything
Hey,
was
She
moving.
went on her knees.
No, I'm not
somebody's
saying-
somebody's
I'm not
wife.
No,
Bro,
for real though.
15 seconds of fame.
As a man, my ego would have like
Let me ask. Okay, let me ask you guys this question.
from
Those,
top to
the
bottom.
three people in this situation now, what do you guys think is going through each of their heads?
Omah is just catching fun. Like, he
Yeah.
don't care.
Omale's catching
Yeah,
cruise.
I mean that's a way
the
for him to
girlfriend,
promote.
the
like,
girlfriend
Yeah.
is, she's in her 10 seconds of fame.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend is just, damn,
Wait.
I'm about to go jump off the Melon Bridge right
Facts.
now.
Yeah.
bro.
Whether
Nah.
Omah did it on purpose or not, I don't think it's still Omah's fault because you have the choice to refuse.
But
Yeah.
hold on. Could
It's
it,
not
could it
from-
also be his fault though? Because
What?
you see
No,
two
you can't
people
do
standing
that.
together. You point at the girl.
No, first of all,
She has the
it's a test.
she has the right to say no.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has the right.
I
to
have
say
a
no.
boyfriend.
But would you say no if it was some female artist that you like? Say it was Georgia Smith.
Bro,
you at the
Rema
concert.
should call me on stage, sef. I'll
are
refuse.
you,
Are you
why you
good?
why you
Wait, hold
calling
on,
why you
hold on.
calling
I'm
Rema?
not like boyfriend girlfriend thing. Like just like you be
Wait.
calling male fans out to sing. I will still say no because I'm not about that kind of. I'm not that kind of person. To
But Rema will not call you on the stage to do something like that.
Facts.
Rema
Facts.
don't like you like
I mean, he
that.
has called guy fans out.
Rema
To
don't
sing,
like you like
to
that, bro.
sing.
Exactly. That's
Can
what
you
I'm
sing?
saying too.
Can
That
you sing?
just to call me to sing.
Can you sing?
I will refuse.
Sing us your
Rema
Rema
does-
song. Sing
Rema
us your
does not
Rema
want
song.
anything from you. You're not
Wait,
here.
wait.
Calm
Let's
down.
not stray away too much. It's not like the girl. If you look at the video, she was like hype, like
She
trying
was
to
hype.
get his
Yeah.
attention.
She's a
The
fan
guy
now.
was just.
I know, but she was trying to get his attention.
Yeah,
It
if you
was-
watch the video, it took a while for him to start having like a sad face.
Yeah.
I felt like okay.
I think
he's
he
a
even
fan.
pushed, he carried her out. He helped her climb the barrier or something.
When
to
she
go on
started
stage.
doing too much, that's the problem.
Bro,
Like,
my
Yeah.
brother was shaking his head, bro. Like,
She
that's
doesn't
just
respect that.
embarrassing. though,
Vox,
like.
yeah.
What are y'all doing when y'all get home after that concert?
Who's
Say
getting
both of
home?
y'all
Who's
go
getting home?
together.
Who? You are
Who's
who?
getting home?
You leave it shorty back at the-
I'm finding. Never mind.
Who's getting home?
Yo.
Nah, but a guy like me, man, I'll just act like we're good. But deep down in me,
Lame,
So-
bro.
no, listen.
bro.
Yo, listen. I'm not gonna be like make her know like I'm feeling some type of way, but
Bro, what?
bro, listen. I'm not done.
Plotting.
I'm not done.
It's plotting.
She's gonna think we're good. I'm gonna be on my best behavior, but when she find out what I'm going to do to her,
Oh, God.
oh my god.
Welcome back to the
We
podcast,
don't need
guys.
revenge. dude.
Yeah, we don't need to. This is not a revenge podcast.
Hey, say no to revenge.
Welcome back to the podcast episode.
He
Something
doesn't
at this
even know.
point, yeah. You know,
Episode 7, bro.
Don't do your
episode
research,
7.
bro.
Yeah, episode
Where
7.
you at, bro?
Who let him sit over there, though?
You know, the best host in the group. Yesterday.
We'll figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a vote on that.
Anyways,
He's wilding out right now.
you know,
Well,
you know,
I thought you said
you
Joe
know,
was going to do the game today.
Nah,
Be
Ju-
asking
Yeah,
some
matter of
random
fact, Joel, can you
questions.
please do the game,
Nah,
bro?
Juwan wants to win.
We don't want him no more.
He's been telling me on the phone that he's trying to win.
He's been hiding behind those questions.
What do you mean?
Let's see
No,
what he
nah,
really
next
knows.
next one.
Alright,
For real?
let
Got
the
it.
game master go, bro.
Oh my god.
Alright, bro. Everybody whip out your
I'm not
phones.
doing another top 5, bro. I don't
Get
have
ready
the brain
for-
capacity for this.
5 questions.
Oh, yeah, fast, bro.
Alright. Question number 1.
All right, you
Easy.
dragging it, fam.
Easy. What are a group of fish called?
Ha.
What do you mean, ha, bro? Like,
No, bro.
all right, number 2. Which country is famous for producing maple syrup?
What did you
Oh,
say?
I knew this.
I know.
I mean, I
Which
know.
country
I know.
is famous for producing maple syrup?
I know it.
I don't, bro.
Number
Bro,
3.
I've heard this question before.
What's the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside?
I know this one.
I don't know.
I know that wind. Wow.
Number 4. This is a year question, so whoever gets the closest year, I'll give a hint. In what year did the first episode of The Simpsons air? It was before. It
Bro,
was
don't
before.
answer that.
It
Don't
was-
answer that.
it
Don't answer
was-
that.
That's
Don't answer that.
the you guys' problem. It was
Skip.
the closest person guessed. It was before 2000.
Bro.
Now give me a second. Did you watch Simpsons growing up?
That's
Why
the-
you asking on something that you know you
It's a
can't
trivia
get?
question. You're not supposed to get or
Oh
you're supposed to
my
know.
God.
You didn't
Guess-
know this jump
Guess
before
the
you
closest.
found the answers.
Don't
bro.
interrupt the
This
game
is
master.
your last game.
No,
Number
really.
5. What's the only mammal capable of sustained flight?
What's the what?
Only mammal
Okay.
capable of sustained flight.
What is
What
that?
is
Capable
that?
of flying. The only mammal that can fly.
You could have just said that, bro. I'm dumb. I'm not playing this.
Like, it's not my fault. Yeah, I'm of the higher echelon.
Bro lost.
Where did you get that second question?
No, because I'm
Mama,
not. My brain. Why
The
am I
first-
researching
the first
the
question
only mammal
is-
that can fly?
The first question is, what's the group of fish called?
Second question.
Second question is, which country is famous for producing maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
Yeah.
Bro, I think I know that one.
You know it. I believe in you, bro.
I don't know it.
You guys done? Ready for
What's
the
the
we are
fourth
done.
question?
We
ready
are
for the
done.
answers? The only mammal that's capable of flight.
Fourth question.
The
Sorry, what
fruits.
year was the Simpsons
Simpsons.
first aired? Closest guest wins.
Yeah, we ready. We ready, bro. Not
Alright.
too much time on this.
Question number 1. The answer is school.
I have
School?
That.
School of fish.
I
Yeah,
have that.
he's one up.
Swear to God.
He's one up. That's
Okay,
basic
okay.
knowledge. Number 2 is Canada.
I got
Canada.
that one. I got Maple, that flag.
North America.
That flag. Maple.
Was it native? Never mind. Right.
The-
How are we looking?
Oh, for two.
I have one.
Number 3 is a strawberry.
Strawberry. I
I
have
got
that.
Oh,
that
corn
one
too
too.
is one, dude.
What?
Corn, the seed.
Corn
That's
has the
not a
seeds on
fruit.
the outside.
No.
We will ignore it. Just
It's
said
called a
that.
fruit.
We'll move on and just ignore that.
It's
Whole,
called a fruit.
let's ignore that whole
Yo,
statement. Let's ignore.
Bro thought he had
I know
it.
it's fruit.
Bro thought he had it.
Bro, what?
Corn is not a fruit,
Number
bro.
4. Number 4, please. What was your guess?
Wait, hold on.
1980.
Who said maple syrup originated from Canada?
Most known.
Next question.
With,
Did he say where it
Did he
originated
say
from?
no?
He didn't say known.
Can you ask that question? one
He
more
said
time?
where
Country
did
is
it
famous
originate
for
from?
producing maple syrup.
Uh-huh.
What was your guess for
Canada,
number?
no,
No, number 4. Don't mind
I
him.
said 1983.
I said 1984. What the?
Alright,
Yo,
what
I
was your
said
guess?
1990.
1988.
What was your guess?
1990.
He's the closest. The answer is 1989.
What? But we're in the middle though.
Number
Next
he's the
question.
closest. I gave you the points
Next
for the
question.
question. The closest person.
Next
Yes,
question.
oh my
next
He's one
question.
off.
I have
Okay.
to
Number
shout.
5
I'm
is a
one
bat.
off.
A what?
Bat.
But
Omah known for flying.
That was so
I know
dead.
that
Can we
one.
start the episode now? Thank you.
what's
Yeah.
5?
Wait.
That's
Who
five.
won? No one.
I
No
have
one. No
two.
one. No one. No one.
Fella won, obviously.
I
No, it
don't
did
know,
not.
Sha.
I have two also, and I had 1990.
Tiebreaker
You not
question.
even give me one time to shine.
Tiebreaker question.
Sorry, I have to take it today.
One more.
Look me up when y'all done.
I know what. I'm not giving you. Let me give you one.
Oh, you're gonna give him a
I'm
chemistry
not, I
major
don't want to
question
give.
like you
I
did
don't
last
want to give.
episode?
I don't want to give
Like
you
you
the
cheated
chemical
me out of
question.
it?
I don't want to give you a chemical question.
Oh, really? Now, I feel
Wait,
like
but
we did it.
Alright.
it's
Nah.
a competition,
No,
bro.
nope.
Come on.
How you
Alright.
gonna give a chem major the same question that he knows?
Fam, it's a different question today, bro.
Let's
Allow
give,
it.
I'm
give you.
heated, bro.
Let me give you one off
Start
from
of a
your home
beef.
country,
Okay.
Andrea. What is the slogan for Lagos State?
Should I give you
Oh,
the
yeah,
answer?
answer.
I'll give you the answer.
Bro, what? That's weirdo behavior right there, bro.
Yeah, since I got cheated
Lock your
last
answers
week.
in.
Yo, alright, bro.
Fela, what's your answer?
Bro,
Fela, what's your answer?
I'm telling him the answer.
I beg another question.
Yeah,
Bro,
ex-
you know,
No, I don't.
You can't give him another question. Last week when I asked for another question,
nobody got it.
You know
now.
what?
But nobody got it though.
y'all both losing a point.
Yeah, we'll give both of you 1 point.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know.
Sunshine.
You failed it. What is the sunshine?
Sunshine.
That's Ondo State.
Oh, that's what do that.
I knew that's why I not say it.
Yo, look at what just happened, bro. He did all that. I didn't even know it.
before.
Anyways, let's start the
Maybe I was
podcast.
maybe I was trying to sabotage.
Excellent State, I think.
What
God,
the-
I knew.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
excellence
you
in my
think-
head.
Yeah, it's
that was
most
on my
likely
parents'
that.
split number back then.
You know.
Forget about it.
So Gun State,
You're done playing the games, bro.
Yo, yeah, you're
You're,
done.
you're
bro. I'm
done.
sorry.
You're done. You're not.
I just find out that
Nobody likes your games, bro.
you guys do not know anything.
Oh, you.
I
next week,
promise you, the next game we do,
You will lose.
Watch me cook.
I will
when,
do it.
when
I will
you
do the
lose,
game.
everybody needs to
You
smack
learned
him.
the hard way.
Watch me
you're getting
cook.
slapped the
Watch
next
me cook,
episode.
watch
We
me
play the
cook,
game
watch
and you
me
don't
cook.
answer all of them.
Anyways, you know,
I have a question for you.
oh my God.
What was Nigeria's independent year?
1960?
Yo,
First of
I
October,
want
like,
to
what?
smack you for that question.
What was that question?
You know he's not Nigerian. You know he's not Nigerian,
Yeah,
right?
from New York.
But still, though, like what?
You never know.
You made us go quiet for that.
A lot of people. Do you have a better question for him?
Probably
Yeah,
if I.
let's hear it.
You know, there's a better
know
question.
what?
How much is $1 in Naira now?
1,800.
With
Wrong.
Christian
Not
Ronaldo.
anymore.
That's wrong.
Can I slap him?
1,860.
Not anymore. No.
All right. What's it?
What's the capital of Nigeria?
1,500.
What's the capital of Nigeria?
Abuja. Like, are you playing with me,
Yes,
bro?
it did.
Yo,
What was
bro.
the former capital?
Fella,
Lagos.
smack that guy for me.
So as of today, Naira is 1,690.
Oh, you dropped?
What?
The cap.
It
That's
dropped?
wrong.
I
That's
mean,
wrong.
on
That's
TapTap,
right.
that's what it says.
No,
Anyway,
bro.
He's
I
right.
doubt
2 days
that.
ago, it was
not a
1,008
reliable
on
source.
TapTap.
Did you
Now
see
it's
that
1,690.
Bittium, whatever, there's some Chinese company is like,
Binance?
Binance.
Bro,
Binance.
Nigerian currency is
and it
game.
dropped because of that.
Yeah, because of Binance. And also the Bureau de Exchange arrest.
Mm,
Do you think that really made it drop or it doesn't really impact?
I don't know.
It does
At this
because
point,
most people are gonna start sending money through Bitcoin instead of
What are
Oh,
we
yeah.
talking about?
cash.
Niggas is lost.
What are we talking about?
we're talking
So-
about what influences
so,
dollar and to
What
naira.
influences dollar?
So the
What influences dollar to
EFCC,
Naira?
the EFCC has been
Let's have
going,
Charlie Poppy now.
the EFCC has been going and making arrests, arresting the Bureau de Exchange people, the black market people,
Oh.
because they're selling dollars and all that. So do you think is making the dollars to actually go down in price?
Well, it worked. So they are doing something right.
I mean, I think it's the Binance.
Yes, the
job.
brands
I
don't, it
think the
don't have
Bureau de
anything to
Exchange
do.
has
It don't really have
exactly.
anything to do with it.
Nah,
Coincidence just happened at the same time.
no, and I
No,
think
it's
I
just
think
the
that's
balance.
part of it.
Yeah.
Because when like I did my research, you guys do your homework, but
No,
you
you
feel
didn't.
me?
I did my homework.
Now listen though, they
Your
said,
dad told you this. Why you lying?
"Fam, that's my source."
That's your source.
That's
Why
my
didn't
source.
you give him credit?
Give
Why
him-
didn't you give him credit?
Right now,
What do you
look
mean?
at the camera and give
Oh,
your
yeah,
father
look at
credit.
that the
Give him
camera is
credit.
right there.
Give
Tell
him
him.
credit.
You what?
Daddy's
Daddy,
smiling.
daddy.
Daddy's smiling.
Give him
So,
credit.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, my dad. I got some information from my father.
What
Thank
information
you.
did you get from him? Say it
Thank you.
specifically how he said it.
I'm not doing it that way. I'll do it my way. But like, what's it called? The black market people. What's it called? Like they get
Bureau
money
de
from
Exchange.
the bankers
Banks,
that get
yeah.
money from the central bank,
Mm-hmm.
and the bankers like what's it called? They sell it
Sell
to
it to
them
them.
at a higher price
True.
than it's actually supposed to be sold at.
They sell
So-
it to the politicians too, so it's not just them.
Oluwa Dangote.
Yeah, so
Mm.
the people that want to buy dollars from like outside of just politicians and stuff, they are getting like the repercussions of the shady business behind the back. So dollars might be actually $1,000, 1,000 naira to $1, but since they sold it to the black market at 1,200 rates, the people outside will feel the pain.
Wow.
So does that mean the bankers are
Knowledge.
actually the problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
The bank is a
Somewhat.
The bank is the problem.
They be
'cause
holding
why
on to
hold the
dollar.
dollars in the
Yeah.
first place?
Just so
and
you
sell it to
know,
specific
you guys
people?
are fueling fella's conspiracy theorist behavior in here right now because he's about to go on a whole tangent about his beef with bankers.
Let's
mean,
stop
so
him real
let's-
quick before
let's-
he-
let's
before-
keep
yeah.
him-
I don't have
Keep
beef
it a
with
buck.
bankers. My dad was a banker.
That's why. Anyways, let me ask you guys a quick question. You know,
I've seen-
we all grew up in Nigeria. We all spent time
Who's
in
we?
Nigeria. You guys spent time in Nigeria. So, you know, seeing
Aja boy.
the price, dollar was, I believe when I was maybe 10 years old, dollar was like 200 naira to a dollar, maybe 500 naira to a dollar. You know, and things were like of sufficient pricing then. Why do you feel like seeing things you used to buy as a kid just go up insanely, like almost going up at like 80%? Like, how does it feel to see
Like
that?
sachet water I used to buy 5 naira is now how much?
What's sachet water? You mean pure water?
Pure water.
Why you call it
Any
sachet
water
water?
is pure now.
Because you're in the US now, you're saying sachet
Sachet
water.
Bottled water is
It's
pure.
pure
too.
water. It's water that you put in a bag, like
In
a
a
little
nylon.
plastic
I
bag.
remember pulling the bag.
Yeah, and you make. They say
Yeah.
you
But
give
what
it,
do you guys
give it
think?
the
Yeah,
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Sorry,
Uh-huh,
you
what
gotta
do you
stop
guys-
distracting, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw something on Instagram. 42 years ago,
Okay.
$1. 42 years ago, $1 was 80 kobo.
That's
And
cents,
Wait,
cents
was-
in
what's
Nigeria.
what's Kobo? You know, not
It's like
everybody
80
understands.
cents.
Like 80
It
cents.
is, oh, okay.
1/10. Is it
Hmm.
1/10?
Something like that.
This not math class, but why we doing math?
Yeah.
But
And they were complaining back then. Fela was singing against it.
wait, you existed back then?
I saw it on Instagram.
Oh, you're
Not
not fella?
you.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, it was real good back then. And then all of a sudden it's 1,800. Like,
That's outrageous. It just goes to show that like, even though Nigeria is like seen as the supposed giant of Africa,
Mhm.
it like realistically we're not like economically we're not the giants of Africa.
giants are falling
Like
nowadays.
at all. Like yeah, they're falling hard.
Nigeria falls apart.
And like they berate themselves a lot with like a lot of like Nigeria is very rich in resources too, and they would rather like give it like not give it out, but they would rather let other people take advantage than they actually do that and
You know-
boost their own economy.
You know, people still think we are rich. Like
Yeah.
I was at the mall today, and then this man heard me speaking Yoruba to my dad, and he was looking at us some kind of weird way. And then he asked that, "Where you guys from? You from Nigeria?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm Ghanaian." Like, you guys are rich, you got money. I'm like,
Yeah,
why
you are
the
rich
first thing you
abroad.
saying?
Yeah.
No, I feel like the
No.
country is also like so big that our population it cover up for some of our like shortcomings.
Yeah.
Like okay, we are down, but we have like 100,000s of millionaires, so it doesn't really show that.
Sure,
we're-
awesome.
The problem
Nigeria has like 226.23 million people in that country itself. If you add 3 other African countries together, I think Cameroon, Ghana, and one other country, if you add them all together, they still don't match up to the amount of people Nigerians have. And it's kind of crazy because we say that because there's 226 plus million people. You think like here you find the higher class, the middle class, and the lower class, which is not the case. You find like the rich, and then you're poor, like you're struggling,
Yep.
and that just like the income inequality, like the gap between what the highest paid makes and what the lowest paid makes is just these are some of the things that contribute to like the economic failure over there, and like the government also. Like, what do you guys think about that? Like working your tail off, and you're getting owed money
Yeah, I
by the
feel,
government like 3-4 months.
yeah, that goes to with Loki with what he asked earlier about like the price of like things going up. Like the minimum wage, I'm not sure if anyone have it, but
Fun
we can-
fact
Like
is
50K.
no, 35,000 naira.
35K.
It's 30.
Imagine,
Per month.
Imagine
Per month.
surviving the
$30.
month with
That's
$20.
$20 a month.
No, it's not even 20. It's 15.
Probably
or
less,
10.
shortly less than 20.
Well,
But
because the
but
money
we
keeps
can't- yo,
fluctuating.
we
so
can't
it's
compare it
between
to
15 to 20.
we can't compare it to the dollar though because
But
let's-
yeah, like it's an equivalent. Like
Yeah.
you look at through here.
yeah, but every like the pricing of things is different over there.
Right,
So if you
right.
look at it like that, it belittles the money, but at the end of the day, it does something in Nigeria. But
Still
doesn't.
do
It
nothing,
doesn't.
though.
Realistically,
It doesn't buy a bag
the
of
way
rice.
dollar is rising right now, like the way it has affected the currency, 35K doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not advocating
month,
for
though.
Naira.
It's a
I'm
month.
just-
Yeah.
I
Do you
know. I
think-
know.
Do you think is possible for someone to live with 35K a month in Nigeria?
People are surviving. But
I
they're not
get.
living.
You
Surviving
guys
is
are
a
not
year.
letting me actually make
Let-
my
Alright,
point.
alright,
Let him
alright,
cook.
alright.
Let him let's listen to what
I'm
his
not
dad told him.
advocating for Naira or
What did
anything.
your dad tell you about this
But
one?
no, he didn't tell me anything. I'm just saying
My
like
dad told me stuff though. No,
Hey, let him talk.
He didn't tell me anything about it. I'm just saying, like, the fact that we're just saying, oh, $15. At the end of the day, like the other people that don't understand how it works, it kind of makes us look bad. But it's not
Right.
like, so I don't want us to make it like, oh, $1 equivalent.
But real rap though, it is bad.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you think US is in a recession, Nigeria is in like whatever
ground.
stage is next to like a recession.
You know, but we are fueling the
We are not next to
stereotype
recession.
of they're broke.
Under recession.
Yeah, it's like-
But I'm gonna ask you this though: Do you think Nigeria, like all of Nigeria, is broke right now? Yes or no?
For the most part, yes. But like,
Nah, that's what I was about to say. The rich are way too rich.
Wait,
like,
let
they are
him
very
answer.
rich, and then the poor are very rich. There's no middle class.
Why'd you say not completely?
A country has to have middle class, low class.
They
And
used to be middle
They used
class.
to be middle class.
When I was
That-
in Nigeria, they
It
used
was
to be
middle class.
that's what I'm saying. There is no middle class
But
anymore.
right now, though,
Anymore,
why'd you
yes.
say you don't think? You said yes, the poor, right? Like broke. But
yeah, listen, the poor, like, there's poor and there's poor in Nigeria. Let's just put it like that. The poor people that they're still getting like a steady income to a certain extent. They're just not doing as good as they used to. Like
Steady income
last
that's not steady.
It's not the case for everybody. It's
You're
not the
right,
case.
you're right.
It's not the
I
case
mean,
for
you're right,
everybody.
you're right.
Some people actually get their money. It's just it's not sustaining them
yeah.
like before. But my point with the $15 equivalence is, I was like, I don't know. We're in America, and most of the people that are probably listening to us will be from America. They already see us as like a broke country. So if you're saying something like, oh, $15 is 35,000 Naira, now that's just fools the stereotype of, oh, or Africa in general, or just Nigeria is just.
But that's what it is, though.
But you can't portray your country like that. I'm not a patriotic person,
moves.
but you can't portray your country like
He's
that.
trying to-
But I don't
If
think
you try
we're
to put it
trying
in a
paint-
good way, you
we're
will
not-
start lying.
Yeah.
We're
That's
not
what
trying
you
to
do.
paint
We are
them.
You
saying
start
what
saying
it is,
something
though.
that's not
You're
right.
trying to sugarcoat
We're not
it.
trying to paint Nigeria
bad,
as
it's
certain
bad.
Yeah,
way.
honest truth
That's
is.
what it is, bro.
But that's just the fact of it right now.
currency is a
Currently,
mess.
That's what it is, bro.
they're in a slump. They're in a big slump, and that's really what it's like. Because, again, I'm drifting for a little bit. It goes into the whole reason why a lot of people see like fraudsters and like the cyber criminals and stuff trying to like scam people out of their money, not justifying it, but the condition that they're in Nigeria right now, where there's nothing. School's not important. When you go to school, you're not gonna be able to find a job
Yeah.
like you would here if you went to high school. You
Can't
got
even
high
afford
school.
to
Even
go
people
to
that
You
school.
can't
have a
even do
job
that,
are not
right? You
getting
can't even
paid.
pay for your school fees, right?
Exactly.
So, like, why that is that you don't have any jobs. There's no job available. Your family, probably say out of like family of 10, maybe you're lucky 2-3 people are working. They have to sustain their family and they have to sustain everybody else if they're seen as the breadwinners in their family. So out of the 10, the other 7, say the guys, they're just saying there like, man, how we gonna do? Yeah, I heard the saying that like it's the idle hand that the devil like uses or whatever. So they're like, all right, how we gonna do this? Like, what's about to happen? Like, okay, I know a little bit about computers. I know my way around. Let's put some crazy things to work. Again, not justifying it, but just like a little perspective as to why certain things come out of there. Like,
And this is
That's just
this
a
is the
fact of
best
it.
time to get some dollars if they
right?
get
Yeah.
some
If
also.
So like we were saying, we're not trying to, we're not encouraging anybody to go on a cybercrime.
We're not do
but
cybercrime.
It's just a little insight onto like what's happening there right now. Like it's real bad, and yeah, it's just time to start talking more about it. Like what more do you guys think is like contributing to like the downtrend of the
Depreciation.
like the whole country itself. Like
I feel like the fact that Nigeria never really made anything was always a pathway to this.
what do you mean?
We rely more.
Yeah, we rely
import
more on
than
importing
export.
stuff, you know.
Than actually like
You're
pushing the
building
stuff
now
out?
from the country. Yeah, when as a country you don't produce anything, like you have you don't really have financial power, so to say, or like a strong standpoint. And something happens to a product you're importing outside the country, and it fails to come in the way it was coming in, it might affect the country, affect the economy of the country.
A lot of businesses actually even stopping because of that. Because
Yeah.
somebody selling food stuff on your streets can't buy food stuff to sell anymore. The price it's buying it for is the money she's making from it is even the stuff she's buying is more expensive than how
What
much
she's
she's selling
making,
it
yeah.
for.
Right.
So
Yeah.
she was gonna have to close down business. Now all the business are gonna start closing except the ones that can afford to buy stuff from outside the country, which means those stuff will start getting more expensive, and most people won't be able to like afford to buy those stuff from the supermarkets and stuff. So it's just
Yeah,
bringing
and it's
everything
even
down.
one thing for stuff to be expensive is another thing for you not to have what you want to buy.
Yeah.
It's not just expensive; it's also scarce.
It's like you, and also like just to add a little bit what you're saying is like here, like in the U.S. they'll say, "Oh, raise the minimum wage," right? But then you walk into a store, something you're buying for like $2 before, it's now $4. So although that's happening, although it's getting more expensive, you're actually getting paid.
So it's still equal
Right?
at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, is it still a lose-lose situation? Say,
Yeah.
oh, the minimum wage is like now $17, but then okay, now you're gonna walk
The
into the
food is
store.
more, yeah.
Bread you're buying for $2.50 before, now it's $5.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
It's not
you're,
that crazy,
you're
bro.
still
Yeah.
getting money to
Exactly.
be able to buy that.
You really feel the difference.
But in
Yeah, but then in Nigeria,
we're not
the stuff's
increasing
getting
it.
more expensive.
No more.
There's
not
no
getting paid
income
more.
flow,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's still going back to the thing where people work. Most people work for the government,
Yep.
right? And when you're working, you're like, oh yeah, like at least I'm still able to go to work. I'm able to get up, go there. And then at the end of the month, when you're supposed to get paid, you don't get
Don't
paid.
pay you.
People are literally like on their phones waiting, like, oh, I'm waiting on an alert. Like,
Imagine
when am I
looking-
getting paid? The
imagine-
first month, nothing. Second month, nothing. Third month, nothing. And then they're gonna come. They have the audacity to tell you something like, "Oh, keep working. This is that. Like, you're gonna get paid." They're making some fake promises. You go on there. You might not get paid till like 4 months later. And then when they do pay you 4 months later, it's probably not even the full amount that you're owed.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're still expected to live, to sustain your family, transportation, which none of those things are cheap. Over there in Nigeria, if you don't have a car and you have like a legit job, you're playing yourself, because the movement over there is not as simple as something like over here where you say, "Oh, I'm going to work. I can hop on my bike and run."
Are
Bro,
you sure about that?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a bold
Yeah.
statement. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I don't
bro,
think
Majority of the,
when-
I believe majority of the country don't even have cars.
Yeah,
Nigeria.
even like
People
when
who
I was in
actually
Nigeria,
work
my
in
parents didn't have
corporations,
cars.
like in the government.
Yeah.
Because when I lived there, like damn near everybody around where we live, you had to drive where you were. Like
Where
it
I
was
lived,
miles and miles
Yeah.
away from.
Nah.
My parents didn't have car. I could walk around the whole like city.
In Lagos, yeah, you have cars, but
Yeah.
you take transports.
When
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
When you,
Like,
did
I
you
believe I
did you
Lagos-
work in Nigeria?
No, but I lived in Lagos, right? And Lagos is like
Yeah, I understand.
Lagos like
Lagos
a
is
like
like
city
New
of
York.
yeah.
I lived in Abeokuta, which was like a completely different.
See, there's
Why you laughing?
There's more.
Yeah,
Okay, I lived in Abeokuta too.
There's more-
Abeokuta is
He
like
just lived
It's
under a
completely
rock.
different.
it's
Bro,
not,
say
it's
under
not
a rock.
big.
What?
Abeokuta.
See,
Lagos. My dad worked in Lagos for years, bro. He used to tell me his experience. Imagine you resuming your job at 8 a.m. and then you have to leave work like 4 a.m. If you leave work 4:30 a.m.,
yeah.
you're gonna be late.
You've never if you see Lagos traffic.
Why you
So
some
what's the point of you driving
some
your
people
car?
have cars. They don't even use their cars.
They
in
don't.
Lagos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
mean, yeah,
park, they will tow your car, stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you just carry
Yeah.
bike or something. I mean,
Yeah. Use public
motorcycle.
transport.
I feel like we can
Still
be making
transportation, though.
definite, like, what's it called, points. Like, oh, saying car, like, you have to drive cars. Because there are people surviving without that.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that are
Can't even
taking
buy fuel. Some rich
Yeah,
people
there are
can't
people
even buy fuel
taking
anymore at this point.
public transport and they're making ends meet
Mm-hmm.
with what they have. You feel me? Like, but there's some places, just like in America also, like in Pennsylvania, or let's just say Harrisburg in general. If you don't have a car, moving around will be a hassle.
Yeah.
But a place like New York, that the train system
It's
is
good.
is constant and like it's working, you will be good.
Yeah.
That's the same thing for like Abeokuta and
And
Lagos.
Lagos, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But all right, never mind.
I don't.
I forgot what AY said just earlier. That's why.
Oh, God.
AY said something earlier and I forgot. Yeah, about gas and rich people not buying gas. Like, there's a lot of people that can still afford to buy gas. Most people can afford to buy gas. But
What?
the problem is there's no even gas to buy.
Mm.
Isn't that also like super expensive now too. Like
No matter how expensive it is, there's still people that can afford it.
Yeah, like I don't like. I feel like we're making it this thing
Yeah.
bigger than what it is.
People
There was a
can
time that
afford
it was subsidy when I was in Nigeria,
Mhm.
and I know people that like. I'm not trying to bring
how
down
long ago
anybody,
were you in Nigeria?
but listen though.
Let me put this in
It's
terms
worse
for you.
now.
Let me tell
it's
in Nigeria, you were in what, like secondary school, primary school, right?
Primary school, yes.
Capri Sun that you take to school every day. Do you think families can afford to buy Capri Sun at the price it is right now?
When I was in Nigeria, it was
Biscuits
50
that you
naira.
take to school every day. Do you think
It's
do you think that it
500
can
naira
afford?
now.
Some kids who won't take food to school today,
Yeah.
they'll take food to school tomorrow. They will not take next day just because it's not even like you have to pay for school fees from your salary.
Which
You
is
pay for
like
school
double the
fees.
price
You
now.
buy food for your family. You pay rent. If you have a car, you buy gas. You maintain your car.
Off
You pay
35,000 naira.
off how much? Even if
and
you are
on top
making
of that, you're not getting
100,000
paid
naira.
when you're supposed to.
Exactly. So how do you think this stuff can happen? People live off Gary for weeks.
People are getting blind.
Hey, that's a myth, bro. You're not actually getting blind from that.
Bro, like imagine I left high school in like 2019 in Nigeria, and the school fees I paid was like 300k term. Like imagine how much it would be now.
Yeah.
Why? What kind of
Same.
special education?
Like,
were
well, you
getting?
don't need that
I
much.
was- I mean,
Yeah,
I was-
Look
Are
how
you
you
even
turn
that
out.
smart?
Look how you turn out.
It's not even
I was
that
paying the
smart.
same thing too.
Why?
My GPA says otherwise, but it's all good.
Oh,
What's your GPA?
Bro, GPA don't equate. No,
Bruh,
let's
I
not go there,
mean-
please.
Being smart on
do,
paper
bro.
don't mean you got
Like,
common
what's he
sense,
saying?
bro.
Dude,
It
make
don't
life
equal
easier
knowledge.
here for schooling, bro.
GPA don't equal.
Are you street smart?
And I went to hostel
Yes, I am
too.
smart.
Boy,
Yeah, I went to
bloody
hostel
hell.
too. So
Anyway,
that,
we
that,
drifted
that
off a
tells.
little bit,
But yeah, do you think Nigerians are right for blaming Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, Sir Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
Oh God,
Respect.
here we go.
You
Again.
say-
I
respect.
have not that much comments because I'm not well versed in that topic to really give my opinion against him or for him.
I feel like
Even if you do a lot of research about this stuff too, based on what's put out, it's kind of hard to tell what's really going on behind the scenes when people are talking for or against him. Like, it's like a risky thing to do. Like, there are a lot of like things that you don't know. Like, for example, they're saying, "Oh, Tinubu this, Tinubu that." Like, "Oh, Peter Obi," which was the other candidate that was running for president against Tinubu, was like, how do we know? Like, people will say, "Oh, you're talking about Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that." Like, how do you know he's gonna do? How do you know he's gonna do a better job that Tinubu is doing right now? But how do you know he's not gonna do something different than what Tinubu is doing right now?
You can't predict.
You get what I'm saying?
or guess.
It's like a lot of tricky things coming out of the whole situation. Like,
But
I think
also, I feel like the main reason why people blame Tinubu, if you look at it rationally, the difference from 4 years ago and now, he's the major difference. So they always go like to the big difference that have changed since the last regime. Everything is getting expensive. The stuff was not this expensive 4 years ago. What's the difference? A new president will blame him.
And on
That's
top of
just how
that,
it
I
is.
don't think he's really even said anything to put people at ease about what's happening at all. Or like even maybe not make a baseless promise or anything, but at least like try to come out and like
Does
make
he-
it
but
peace for yourself.
honestly,
Does he know
honestly,
what's happening? Does he understand what's happening?
you can't say that.
You
He's
can't say
making
you don't
he's
know what's
making
happening.
moves which
Bro.
we've seen though.
Nobody has
And
seen
you
any
can't-
moves.
What
You-
moves?
You can't come out to promise a whole country if you don't have something to give them hope yet.
I don't believe he should be there.
I
at
think
all.
he has good I think he has good intentions, but he has made mistakes.
I'm not
He
gonna
That's
made
lie.
like-
rational decisions.
I think God have predicted that this is where it would have gone.
Yes,
So,
Get
yes,
him- for him-
valid.
for him
I
getting into
promise
the
you,
office.
if things go better, I mean,
I
I think it's a little bit too early to start.
How long has he
I-
been in office?
Wait, give me hold
It's
on
not
a
up to a
second,
year
bro.
though.
Saying intentions, it's not tangible, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody can hold on
Yo,
to
you
You
intentions.
can't
So-
weigh intentions, bro.
So
Just don't put food on the table,
He made
bro.
the right. He did the right thing. Trying to stop imports and all that. But the problem is he didn't make. We don't have exports, so it was the wrong time to like stop everything.
Okay, so before you make such a decision, shouldn't
You
you
have a
have
backup.
That's his
something?
mistake. But
That's a major mistake
Exactly.
for
At the end
the
of the
president.
Why
of
you-
a
are you
for
trying
country.
him
to-
to
are
be
you trying
able
to
to
back
fix
up
it, I
the
don't think he
mistake?
has anything to say yet.
At the end of
why
the day,
would
that's
you-
the
why
that's
is
the
not
bad
in the first
decision
place?
at the end of the day.
Bro, that's the best thing to do though.
What do you
Let me give you an example. You have a house you are renting in, but you feel like you are too big for your job that you have now. Now you not leave the job without knowing how you're going to pay your rent, and then you're looking for a way. Oh, but I know I'm going to find a job tomorrow.
Like,
you don't know how you pay your rent today.
Yeah, does that make sense to you?
Yeah,
No.
I don't think Peter Obi could have done any better.
Nobody
Nobody's
said
talking
it.
about
Respectfully.
Peter
no
Obi.
one's
Wait,
saying he could have done
You're
better.
just trying to find the easy way
yeah.
out. So nobody said.
y'all
But let's
said-
stick to topic. We're talking about Tinubu's decision that he has made since he's been in office. Nobody said Peter Obi is gonna be any better than what
That's what everybody is saying.
we are having a conversation here. Let's not worry about other
Alright.
people.
All right.
But also,
Tinubu
though, just to
advocate.
what you're saying, I'm backtracking a little bit.
Bruh.
It is easy for people to go that route. When Trump and Biden were running for president here, and I think it was Trump's second term, I believe. Could be wrong on that. People didn't want. People were voting for Biden because they didn't want Trump in there.
Yeah.
Not because they wanted Biden either. It was just because they didn't want Trump in there.
Exactly.
So do you think if they were to rerun and it was two of them ahead of each other, who do you think people are gonna vote for?
Man, what do you think is going to win?
Who you think's gonna
Tribalism
win?
is a major part, though.
Huh?
That was still tribalism will still play a part in it.
Yeah,
still.
but do you think people won't learn?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
the
see-
Yoruba people, okay, you have to vote for Tinubu, right?
Yeah.
Because he's Yoruba, like you can't go against him. Okay, do you think they'd still be?
Some of
That's
them,
not
will.
what happened though.
Most
Yeah,
of them,
That is what
happened.
that
That's
was
what
what
happened.
happened.
It wasn't
That's
really
majority
tribal.
of
That was what
happened.
happened.
there was in rumors about
Tinubu
reggae,
lost
though.
in Lagos.
Yeah, but that's because it's
That's
Vegas.
That can be a disguise.
Like I don't know. Like, are you really serious right now?
Lagos
I'm
is
serious.
That
So
can
that's
be a
it,
disguise.
tribalism.
Vegas,
You
you
know,
don't
it's
tell
like a
people in
unified
Vegas how to
state.
think.
Lagos is mostly youth, and the youth
Yeah.
were with Peter.
They
Obi.
know, like they see stuff.
There's
like
like also like we can't even argue with Nigerian political facts that was given to us because we don't know how
Exactly.
sure
Yeah,
that
we're
shit
like,
Yeah,
we're
is.
not-
it's tribalism
we're not
because the
there.
Igbos are even supporting Tinubu now.
that's not genuine. I
Come
hope
on,
you know
bro.
that.
Whose
I
mass is this
hope you
from?
know
bro?
that's not a
Right.
genuine support.
They are protesting.
Oh brother, this
I
guy.
hope you know it's
I love their
mockery.
way of protesting.
It's mockery, my
Peaceful
guy.
protest.
It's mockery.
Go back to Nigeria, you know. I
Yo,
think you
for
need
real
to
though, like I actually need you to go,
go
back.
back and live there for like
Because
a
this
year.
man is talking like, oh,
Facts.
Tinubu this. Oh yeah, it's gonna get real ugly before it gets cute. My guy, people
Yup.
are dying.
See, his mistake of different politicians, and then we are only blaming Tinubu.
Who are you gonna
He's
blame?
still- who
He's like the
Hold on,
easiest
who
person
you-
to
who
take
you
on
gonna
the
blame?
of
You need
mistakes
to-
of how many years
But you
ago?
need to understand that mistake. You need to understand how costly that mistake
He
is.
is, yeah.
You
Do you
make
know-
it seem so little.
You
Look,
know that it's rich and
When-
poor, right?
is either gonna happen now or later eventually?
Let me tell you something.
It's gonna keep
Let him
depreciating.
tell
Let
you
me tell
something.
you. There's rich and poor, right? That middle class that was middle class now is poor now, right? Now there's poor,
There was never a
poorer,
middle
poorest. Do you think in America now there's recession? You can still work at a McDonald's. McDonald's will pay you like $12 per hour. That can be the minimum. That can be like the lowest you can get sometimes. You can work at a factory, you can do something, but that would be the base. That would be like the ground for you. In Nigeria, there are some people that they have to hawk food to sell. Like it goes so low. Like people that are hawking food to sell, how do you want to buy that
can't
food
even
now
buy
that they want to
products.
sell?
Exactly.
So like people are literally dying. People
Off
are
of
giving
hunger.
birth. They are giving birth. Can't feed the child.
Why
What
are
do you
they
think is
giving
happening?
birth?
You are missing the point. You're totally missing
Why
the
are they
point.
giving
You're
birth
telling
in a bad
that
economy?
what?
Like you are saying people are poor.
You want
they
to
are giving
stop the
birth.
cycle of
If
life?
you are poor, why would you give birth when you are poor and you can't even
tell
feed
something.
yourself?
As the president of a country, you know
As
you are in charge of the people,
You're in
of
charge of
lives,
every single
lives of
life.
the country.
You're in charge of
every decision
life.
you make is going to affect
everybody.
You
lives
know,
in the country.
You know the price of Pampers.
He's
price
making
of,
he's making decisions
Go and
based.
swap
and
life
everything.
with somebody in that situation. You don't understand, fella. You don't understand how deep this thing is.
I think you don't
People are
understand that
literally
Nigeria
dying.
really needed the reform he's trying to make.
Yo, listen. I
Reform
feel
is
like
Is this the
dying?
right time for
have
it?
you?
At least
But
give
there's
them
never a
something.
right.
Hold on,
There's never a right
what are you
time.
gonna
There's
say?
never been a right
What were you
time.
gonna say?
You're talking from a perspective of someone that I feel like your life in Nigeria barely was like hardship.
Yeah.
I
You're,
mean,
you're
okay,
talking.
you-
You're
so you-
talking from the high seat, bro.
So y'all are correcting me now, telling me your life was hard in Nigeria too.
I can say
we're
for
not, we're not
myself.
sounding the way you're
My
sounding
life.
about it.
I was happy. I was very happy. But if I change back to my life in Nigeria, this economy will affect me so much. Like
It will affect
it will
everybody,
affect my
even me.
parents.
My mom
Income
was
will
a
drop
teacher.
more than
Okay.
50%.
What was
Your
your
dad,
doing?
what was your dad?
My dad is a lawyer.
Okay.
And
see,
what
what's
else?
If you
that?
take off your dad, how
a
do you think
banker.
you live?
Your dad was a lawyer and a banker.
Wait,
Boss.
hold on. But listen though.
Retired though.
Either ways,
You
bro.
still don't
You're
mean- you still
talking
don't
from a
change nothing.
perspective of someone that barely ever felt like I wasn't living bad, but
I felt.
What was
Okay,
the hold
okay.
on? Sorry to cut you. What was the hardest thing you faced when you were in Nigeria?
Yo.
Did you
my
have
dad,
drivers?
my dad works. My dad is a government worker.
We're
bro.
not talking
Did you
about
take
your
your
dad.
dad
We're not
drivers,
talking about
bro?
your dad.
I'm trying to make my point.
okay.
You're saying they all staff for like 4-5 months. This Buhari for about 5 months to election or something like that. He didn't. No, Jonathan actually 2011. He didn't pay
Why
their
you
salary
going
for
back?
like 5 months.
How much was
Speak
food
for
stuff
yourself,
then?
though.
How much was
We're
food stuff
asking
then?
I'm saying
you,
it like,
what was the
yeah.
hardest thing you
So did your
ever
dad not
faced
get paid around that
in
time?
Nigeria?
He didn't.
He could survive it
We
because
We
food was not that
we couldn't
expensive.
survive.
Okay.
You couldn't
Now-
survive.
now,
Why
wait,
you
wait,
here?
wait,
Why you
wait,
alive?
Wait, okay,
Why you alive then?
No. You couldn't survive, right? Now imagine people that didn't have bankers and lawyers as
People
fathers.
who were not even
Exactly.
expecting any money to come
not-
in at
see,
all.
Look, at this point, you guys are making up baseless. Like
What?
It's not meaning. My own life in Nigeria shouldn't come and start. I mean, you shouldn't judge what we are talking about.
What we're
You
trying to
should,
say,
I'm
because there are
saying-
millions
what
of
we're
people
trying to
that are
tell you,
below
what we're trying to tell you
what
is
you
you can't
enjoying.
speak. You can't speak like that
Yeah.
when you don't understand what people are feeling
I
right
think-
now
I think I have
while
enough
you're here.
understanding, though.
No, you do not.
don't.
No,
Yeah,
you do
dude.
not.
You never
You've
had
been
to
in the
work
United
as
States.
Send this guy to
Understand how this
Nigeria,
shit
You've been in the
bro.
United
Yo,
States how
for
long
real.
now?
No, F all that.
have no idea.
Yo, listen. Not just in the United States. Just the fact that, like, I feel like I'm not rich in Nigeria, but if recession hits, to a certain extent, we understand it.
Yeah.
You get me? And so I will never talk like the way you're talking because I know how it feels.
I
It's
think-
needed.
Yo,
He said it's needed. Like what?
what?
it is
Destroy
needed.
the lives of.
You know why?
You are
This-
not wrong.
it
But at
is-
the same time, you need to understand what people are going
Understand
through.
to how long. Eventually, it's still gonna happen. Why not go through that hardship now and then find our way about it and get better?
Okay, so wait, let me ask you a question.
No,
So do you
So
think
you want
that-
Nigeria to slowly go down?
so
till we
you
don't have
are
any plan?
sure that there's light at the end of this tunnel?
I'm very sure, 100% sure.
How long? How long is it?
we're
gonna
going
take?
How
to-
long did it
Clip
take?
that.
How
We
long
are
did it
going
take
to hold
Clip
you
that.
to that statement.
Clip that.
How long?
Hold on.
Clip
Wait.
it.
You said there's gonna be light, right?
Put the camera
Will
here.
the means
Say
justify
it,
the
say it to the
end?
camera.
It will.
Look at the camera. Look at
So
the camera.
losing loss
It
of
will.
lives,
Look at the camera.
loss of lives, like
Bro,
people no education.
Before America got better, there was war. There
Okay.
was loss of lives.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a good thing to happen. I'm not saying it's.
You sound like a president that
No,
rather
I'm
bomb the
saying-
country.
Look,
than try and fix
listen.
anything.
It took how many years to destroy Nigeria, and then you expect a president to come in and fix it in 4 years?
That's what he's trying to do. Don't you want that?
That's the best thing to do, though.
It's not. You can't fix it.
So you want
he's
a
trying
president
to-
that will just
he's-
sit down there,
listen,
make you happy, do
He's
nothing.
trying to fix Nigeria in under 4 years. He has gotten there. He made drastic rule changes that have turned the whole
Drastic.
country upside down.
He's made more
Is it even up to 2 years?
hurtful
He's been
decisions.
able-
It's not. It's less. Is it,
less than a year or less than
Less than it.
less than a
my
year, and he has
God,
made so many
bro.
rule changes that have
you
destroyed
can't
almost-
judge with just less than a year.
You
bro.
can't because you don't be thinking. Why not make the changes over 4 years?
I don't think you understand.
What do you mean now? You have 4 years to fix the
He has
country,
4
right?
years. I know.
Why
That's
are you trying
what-
to fix
that's
it
what I'm
under a
saying.
year?
That's where his mistakes are. I mean, that's where his mistake is. He's
Okay.
trying to rush things.
Do you, like-
but you guys are saying the reform is not even needed at all.
No.
That's what you said.
No.
That's not what we
No.
said.
Run it back.
Wait, okay,
Run it
that's
forward.
why.
No.
Yo,
VAR.
wait, hold on a second. That's why we said, what's it called? The way he's making his decision with having a backup plan.
Yeah.
Says
That's
who?
we said that. That he
it
should have had a
looks like-
backup
it
plan
looks
if
that
he's
way.
going to make such
I mean,
a drastic decision.
Yeah, you can't make.
You
can't
said that was
stop
his
him-
mistake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
that is
You
on
can't
video.
stop him. You can't stop him. If you
Anyway,
don't have a way of
before y'all start throwing
Facts.
hands, do y'all think there's like a legit way out of this, like moving forward?
There's-
Say right now, say each and every one of
On a
you,
personal
you
level?
have to make. Yeah, but say each one of you right now, you have to make a decision that'll put Nigeria back on the right path, on a path that will repair it. What would you do?
Okay.
Me? I would say,
You're going last,
Let him-
bro.
I would say First, do not depend on the government as a person. Try to find either a skill or leave the country or find a way for you. There are honestly
not that
Then
easy,
you
bro.
people that
Solve
can't
the
feed
question.
will have be
Solve
looking
the-
to
solve
pay
the
for your
Israel
food.
problem, bro.
What,
Make a
I'm not a
decision.
I'm not.
Wait, but hold
I
on,
don't
though.
think government. No, the government is corrupt. Whoever is going to go there will still do something bad. Like the government is deeper than just saying you can do this and so happen like that. So you have to do your own personal stuff first to prevent government from affecting your own life. So, for example, there are people in Nigeria that work for IT companies in abroad. You can
Well,
find
that's
it,
hard now with
the PayPal, whatever thing.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
going on now.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
but that's an example. There are people that still there are things in life that are needed no matter what. If you have a skill that can provide you like income for something needed, and you are providing solution for something in your environment, you can make a steady income without the
Right. So
government.
you're saying learn a skill. If you get an opportunity, get
Leave
up out
the
of
country.
it, which a lot of people are doing now.
Yes.
But
I do
don't
the
you
same.
think it's only gonna get harder to get out of there though?
I
because-
don't think so.
There are a lot of countries that have good opportunities.
But
Just
how
try.
are they? But how are they gonna get out if they don't have any resources?
Yeah, that's
to
personal
fund
though.
the
That's
migration.
personal. That's personal.
That's personal still.
All right,
That's
Timmy,
them
what do
not
you
having
think?
the
What do
money.
you think?
Nigeria might need a military regime back.
He stole
No.
my answer.
No,
I'm serious because if you
Stole
peep
my
right,
answer.
I know that one of the best eras in Nigeria was the military
Abacha?
regime. Abacha,
Abacha,
yeah. Even though they claim he was corrupt.
Claim.
Too strict.
He was corrupt,
No,
not claiming he
yeah,
was
like,
corrupt. Evidently.
It was great.
He was extremely strict.
You know the military people
But-
started
Let him-
corruption.
hey,
But let me finish.
it's
But
his
let me
turn.
finish. He also made decisions that made him respected by other countries, made decisions that I believe moved Nigeria forward. You know,
There was law and
there
order.
was law and order. Nigeria was very
There
lawful.
wasn't law.
There
There
was-
was forced.
He
Yeah,
worked. He
sometimes
worked.
you need a strong
Yeah,
hand to
and he
make
worked.
things go the right way.
Like he moved Nigeria, whether people accept it or not. He actually moved Nigeria in a good way, a positive way.
Nope.
What do you
Bro,
think?
do you understand how corrupt the government is? There's local government, there's state government.
Do you know how
All
good-
these people are
Do you know how
corrupt.
good
One
Nigeria
man-
was before military regime?
Wait,
Like, it's a collective something.
we don't need to go back into
one person
Then you
won't
guys
change
are going
it.
back. You are going
No,
back.
no,
Bro,
no.
listen,
I asked everybody, what would you
Yeah.
do different to put Nigeria back on the thing? That's what they
Boy,
think.
I-
What do
He said-
you
he
think?
said military, and
What
he said
do you-
back then.
That's
what I would do in that situation is, I think we need a dictatorship
Facts.
type of government.
Kim
So
Jong-un.
it don't have to be like military that they would like, because military, if they're doing that, a lot of people would just die for over little offenses and stuff like that.
Yup.
But just someone that make strong decisions, but also have the military by their side.
don't you think the dictatorship can also be just as harsh though?
Yep.
Okay, but it's not coming from like what's it called? Like the military, you feel me? Like it comes from like a civilian type of decision.
But do you think there's anyone in Nigeria right now capable of making a decision for every civilian?
Yup.
You know,
but
we are
themselves?
speaking hypothetically
No,
here.
no, right. I know that. But I'm just-
no, like bro.
anyway, but I'm just asking right now. Do you think this?
Wow.
Do you think it's even possible to find anyone that?
We
that-
already
but-
found the perfect
Oh my
one.
God.
You already did, and you are
Hey,
complaining.
wait your turn.
That's
What?
the same
Wait
thing
your
the
turn.
military would have done, and there was
I
not.
think-
I think you are complaining because it's them. If
Producer,
the
how many minutes
military
do we
had
have
made
left?
this,
How many minutes do we have left?
if the
Producer?
military had made this
How many
decision
minutes do
of
we have
doing
left?
whatever, you
Yeah,
guys have no right to complain.
Just sit to the whisper.
I'm tired. No, I'm
You know what?
tired.
Just
Hey,
sit to the
no,
whisper.
The whole time,
Me?
the whole time
I
Joe
know.
was talking, I look at him. He's like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just sit
I
to
said,
the
who?
whisper.
I know Tinubu is not perfect.
Just sit to the whisper.
Tinubu is not perfect.
Are
He's
you related to him?
No, he's not perfect. He's another politician.
Just sit to the
I'm
whisper.
saying the best candidate of them three.
Bro, stress himself so much, you just sleep and not wake up. Like,
Facts.
you know how old the guy is.
At the
Nothing
end of
to
the day,
carry
you
and
guys
go and
will
be doing
understand what I'm
dictatorship.
talking about.
Bro,
We pray so
bro.
in Jesus'
Let him
name.
Let him say so. Let him
Alright,
say what he
alright, go
gotta
ahead.
say.
Okay, fella. Take the
Please,
stage.
please,
Take the stage.
please stop with the whole Tinubu fanboy stuff.
I'm not
If
a
you are
fanboy.
hard-
Let everybody is
You are-
allowed.
Honestly, I'm
No,
not a
chill.
fan.
You are,
Listen,
you're,
listen.
you're
allowed to
you can have your own
Listen.
opinion. Let him do
Look,
what
that's
he
my
wants.
opinion.
If you were to, what's one thing? You're the president of Nigeria right now. What's one decision you'd make to put Nigeria back on the right path?
I mean, I've learned from Tinubu's mistake. I want reform, but I'll make sure.
I can't. with this nigga, bro.
It's so much.
chill?
First of all, I don't even want to be president.
Bro, like, don't put
Oh my
Tinubu
God.
in it.
It's a
I've learned
hypothetical
from his
situation.
mistake.
Alright.
You have no
You're a
learned shit
Nigerian president for a day, right?
for 4
I
years.
can't say I'll do this and that
Why is
because
he
I
so
think every
stubborn?
politician say the same thing. But
Fella, hypothetical.
I don't know.
Do you need me to define what hypothetical be? Hey,
I
hey,
know
sir.
what
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't
Don't
do
do
that,
that.
don't
Don't
do
do that.
All right, then. Now answer the question. What's one thing you would do to put Nigeria back on the right path?
I think the reform is needed. Is necessary.
Which
What
is
reform?
And I think what's going on right now is necessary. So now, I mean, it should
Sound
have
like a
happened.
politician.
It should have happened earlier, and it's gonna happen later.
So
I think it's happening right now, and we are complaining the same way you complain if it happens later.
So
You still never answered
hold
my
on. So
question.
your
Yeah.
answer
I'm
That's
to
not
saying
answered the question.
hold
the
on.
reform that's happening right now,
What is it?
that's what I'm saying. It's not perfect, but
No, but what is the reform happening right now?
whatever is going
He
on right
sounds
now
like
is
a
needed.
politician. He's
Yo,
just
give me a
evading.
sec.
He's evading the questions, giving us
Yeah,
no
well,
What I'm
answers.
advanced
saying is,
politician, bro.
whatever is going
You'd
on
make
right
a great
now,
politician one
whatever
day.
is going on right now is unfortunate, but it's very needed at the end
So
of the
media
day.
trained.
Bro, send this guy back to Nigeria. bro.
Right? Let's
Send
book
him
him
to
a
Nigeria
ticket.
at this point.
It's time to go.
It's very unfortunate. It's very sad to be
Go and
honest.
experience
But
it.
Hold on.
now or later, it's still gonna happen. Happening
But-
right now could only make it better for later.
From what you're saying, all I deduced is if you were put in a position to make a decision one day, you are going to do what the
Exactly
Nigerian
same
president
decision
is doing
he's
right now.
making.
Is he, I get to do this.
Hey,
That was
I
your
think-
answer.
yo,
Literally,
Okay,
you did
fella,
not have to
I have
go
a
into that
question for
We
tangent.
need to start a
I have a
GoFundMe
question
to
for
buy
you.
him a plane ticket back
Okay,
to
now I'm
Nigeria.
gonna ask you a question. How long do you think it will take
It
for
could
this
take-
to
it
be over?
It could. I mean, it could only get better, but I
How
don't
long
think-
will you give Tinubu till you start
I'm not done.
going against
It
him?
could only get better, but I don't think it will be over in the next 4 years. But it could get better.
So he starts something.
So what
he
you're
can't
telling
finish.
Nigerians
It will
right
be
now
going a
is,
little bit better as time go on.
is hey, you have the next 4 years to look
to
forward to
suffer, and then
suffering.
to suffer for the next 4 years.
You have 4 years of suffering. Looking
dollar
for.
was 1,800.
Wow.
It's 1,600. now.
What does that mean?
Bro,
It's gonna
do
keep
you know-
getting better.
Do you
I
know
believe.
the stuff going there on there, the business?
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what is going on to George.
What
Do
if they
you
are,
know
what
what's
if they are
going on?
sacrificing
I don't know
our
either.
So
our
why you-
resources?
why you speaking like
for
you're
What
so
$2
resources do
sure?
you have? We have petrol, and we are still importing petrol. Does that make any
We
sense?
still have the petrol, don't we? Don't
are
we have
paying-
good?
we are
Don't we
paying
have natural
what?
resources?
Okay, we have petrol in our land. We are sending it to another country to refine and buying it almost triple the price.
Good.
How does that make any
Good.
sense?
Who?
Don't we have gold? Don't we have mineral
Wait,
resources?
Ojo,
What's
what's your
good?
question?
There's
Yeah.
gold.
What's your
in-
question
in
for
the
him?
north?
Go ahead.
You're saying, oh, like we're buying it back. Isn't that a decision that the president is also making?
Hey,
No, he stopped it. That's why fuel is more expensive now, and that's why
So
we are
why do you
blaming him
keep bringing
because
it-
there's no refineries in Nigeria yet to stop it. It was
Yeah.
a good decision, but at the
With
same
no
time,
planning.
it was kind of rash.
Okay.
Yeah, either ways.
That's
you can't
what we've
make
been
a
trying to
decision.
get you to
But
see.
now that's what I'm saying.
No, it's
we
not.
can't blame him and say he's wrong for it.
But listen, as a president of a country, before you make a decision
Why
that will
you debating
affect, hold on, hold
Yeah,
on,
you're
hold on.
getting us tight. I can
Yeah,
feel
yo,
everybody's
listen,
tight.
listen. Before you make a decision
not that
that's gonna
serious,
affect the whole
It is
country,
that serious.
wait,
Bro
before,
says not that serious. Sorry,
wait,
go ahead.
before you make a decision that's gonna affect the whole country, you have to look at the repercussions
Yeah,
of
like
what
what
you're
can
gonna
go
do.
bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
I admitted he made mistakes and it's
Yeah.
very bad. But at the same time, I'm saying whether it happens now, if it doesn't happen now, it's still gonna happen eventually.
No, but
If Tinubu doesn't do it now and somebody else is in office, another politician will come and steal the money for another 4 years and still do nothing.
Okay,
like
okay.
Okay, do you
other
believe there's
past
a better
presidents
way he
have
would
been
have
doing.
gone
yes,
about
that's
it?
my
That's
point.
why I said there's a better way could have gone
Why
about
not
it.
spend your 4
Alright,
years?
So why
doing
don't he do it
Hold
the
on.
better
You
way?
said there's a better way, right? What's one better way? What's
I
one thing
just
better he
said
could have
it.
done?
I just said it.
Which is, can you
Building
reiterate yourself?
refineries before blocking refineries.
Okay.
Why
Can
didn't
we
you do
say-
that
Making
before?
exports before blocking imports.
Okay.
Those are the mistakes.
Now you're
Okay.
seeing what we're
I've
talking
been
about.
saying it though.
So yeah, what you're saying is that he has ruined the country, yes or no? That's what you're
He
saying.
didn't ruin the country.
What did
Do
he
you
do?
know
saying-
if he's going to do that?
This country has been ruined before Buhari.
Okay.
Tinubu even came in
He
the
proceeded
picture.
to ruin it even more by making rash
The
decisions.
exports. Is there any progress on the exports?
Bro, I'm so done, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, because like your arguments are so intangible, bro. You're talking
Whoa,
from a
it's
perspective.
Agriculture,
one-sided.
is agriculture growing, but we're still buying food. Do you
So
know
are
if
we
the
blaming the
agriculture is
government
growing?
for people not growing plants? For people not
Do you know what
farming?
goes into farming? Do you think farming is a free will job?
So you're saying it like Tinubu should go to the farm and go and start farming by
Why
It's
did
a
you
waste
give
of
that
hell.
boy
a
something?
cutlass, bro.
Like,
There's
he
no
should have
other
done
rich people
something.
there.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
People richer than Tinubu.
Alright, I think we had enough of this.
Yeah,
What?
we have done this
Yes.
episode.
We are blaming Tinubu for breathing,
But-
for coughing. What?
Anyway,
At this point,
just
We're
going
blaming
on.
you at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, the Tinubu of Harrisburg. We're blaming you,
Real
bro.
rap, bro. Real
Oh
rap.
God Almighty.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's just
Nigeria's
man,
in shambles,
Nigeria
bro.
is in shambles.
We
but
pray
Nigeria
for
is in
God
shambles.
praying
to
for
take the
everybody.
wheel.
I believe it's
You
gonna
know,
get better.
if you're
Oh
here
my
and you
God,
have
bro.
family over
Man,
there,
it's this.
I don't believe
if
I
you're
know.
here and you have family over there, please take care of yours.
Yeah, try your
Whenever
best.
you can.
Yeah.
It's a lot of hardship going on over there. Obviously, we're not trying to sit here where we at talking like we know, like
Yeah.
talking for everybody. It's not the case, but we feel for you. We see what's going on, and yeah, we just want to implore you guys just hang in there, please.
Pray.
Yeah,
Try your
we're praying it
best.
gets better.
Yeah, and I'm
To
not
be honest.
talking. I'm not talking like I don't care and all that stuff. But sometimes we gotta be realistic, though.
Anyways,
just
But I'm saying,
please,
no,
please be
I
quiet
care
for the
about
next.
everything. I have family
However
in
long we
Nigeria
got.
and everything.
yeah.
bro.
Remember to
I have
like,
life in
subscribe,
Nigeria.
follow
I
the
said,
Instagram.
please ignore Fella's
Yeah.
comments the whole episode.
Yeah, just
Fella
With all due
Tinubu.
respect,
Those who have sense will
Fella
understand.
What? Are you insulting our audience?
hey, look, whatever,
Okay.
hey, whatever y'all want to do with him, you could do
it.
do it.
Come and
Anything.
ship him. Like, I know
I'm
it's
right,
like
I'm
this.
right here.
Take it. Oh,
Eh?
I'm right here, bro.
like, subscribe, follow the page,
Yo,
and
bro.
watch the video.
thank you for sticking with
Thank you for
us.
sticking with us.
We
Well,
appreciate
sorry,
it.
I apologize
Bro,
for
that's a die for Tinubu.
If
Bro,
there's
it's
anything
tattoo
we're
you,
wrong
like-
Yeah,
about,
somewhere
like-
subscribe,
if
like,
there's anything we're wrong
follow.
about, please
It's
let
all
us know.
lights, camera, action, man.
Yeah,
No. Hey, no.
no.
Look, we do not affiliate with this man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing
We
like
don't
life
share his
cover
set
action.
beliefs.
They
If
say
you
that,
wanna
but
get
they
him,
don't see me
get
in
him.
the next podcast, though.
We just might
What?
not. Anyway,
Two
Yeah.
legends can coexist. We can coexist with different opinions. You get me?
I'm not saying Tinubu is the best.
anyway.
Oh,
hey,
it's
no,
over,
no,
it's
no,
over,
no,
it's
no,
over,
it's
it's
over,
over,
it's
it's over,
okay.
it's over.
It's
but
okay.
it's better than.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for
Now
your
we-
opinion.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Better
Thank
than-
you.
All right.
And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you if you stuck to this point
You
of the
already
episode.
said that before, bro.
Yeah, and giving them more.
Anyway,
Well,
thank
just
you
like,
again.
comment, subscribe, share with your family members.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Share with Tinubu too so that you can watch.
you can watch.